Good Sunday evening, and thanks for staying up late with us. I'm Brooke Buckner. It was a busy week here in Little Rock. Yesterday, the Hogs and Red Wolves played at War Memorial, and today was Rock City Live in the Entertainment District. Both made their debuts this weekend, but tonight, THV11's Maya Ellison gives us a behind-the-scenes look at how Rock City Live came together.
This has been a big celebration all weekend, and so Rock City Live is the capstone. It's the big finale.
And from the tunes to the fun, event manager BK Simmons says that's the focus of the debut Rock City Live Festival.
We're going to celebrate Little Rock and show that the culture in Little Rock is thriving and ready to go to the next level.
Hosted at First Security Amphitheater, the event features a range of artists and performers ready to set the tone.
It was a lot of preparation. We've been here since 6 a.m. getting this together, right? And we still got a few more hours to get it done. But by 3 o'clock when those gates open, we'll be ready to put on a full experience for everybody to come down and enjoy it.
And all hands were on deck to make it happen. And for many, this is a reminder that Little Rock is no stranger to the music scene.
I loved Riverfest. I remember getting my first backstage pass at a Juneteenth celebration thanks to Power 92.
One of the largest Juneteenth festivals in the United States was held here annually. It was provided by the local radio station. It was absolutely a grand event.
For DJ Boone, Sunday's festival brings nostalgia, pointing to legends like James Brown, who once performed here.
Going back to the 1990s, as far as hip hop, we have music studios. We have artists that have actually performed on the national scene.
Today, those national artists return, as officials say the festival is all about reviving that energy.
Oh, we about to go crazy. I'm actually excited. I love performing with my brothers.
And beyond the music, city leaders say events like this drive impact.
You know, it's hard for us to put a specific number on that, but we know when events like this happen and these spaces are activated, that it brings people downtown and it brings people from outside Little Rock into our city who spend their dollars at our restaurants and our retail establishments. They fill up their cars with gas, and then of course they come here to the venue and have a great time and go tell their friends why they need to come visit Little Rock.
In Little Rock, Maya Ellison, THV11 News.
Maya, thank you. Officials tell us 2 more concerts are scheduled this year, and plans for future events are in the works. Among the performers was Waka Flocka Flame and Roscoe Dash, who you heard from a little there. We will soon have the full interview with Roscoe Dash on THV11.com, but stay tuned because later on in the show, we'll show you what Waka Flocka had to say about his performance in a THV11 exclusive.
Well, as you head out the door tomorrow morning, you're going to need to dress in layers. We got a pretty cool start to the morning with temperatures falling to the lower and middle 50s. Now through the day, we'll see a lot of sunshine. We start out the morning with a few clouds, but by the time you make it to work and school, looking to see more sunshine that will extend through the day as temperatures climb to those upper 70s and lower 80s across the state, looking to see temperatures peaking right around that 80-degree mark, again under mostly sunny skies. I'll tell you about how the rest of the week is shaping up in that 11-day outlook.
All right, thanks, Simone. The weather definitely has people excited, but so does the Powerball. And now we finally have a winner after 42 consecutive drawings and 3 months without one. The $1.8 billion jackpot will soon be split between 2 people after winning tickets were sold in Texas and Missouri. This is a look at the gas station in Fredericksburg that sold the winning ticket. The store's manager says they still can't believe they were the store to do it.
We were all in shock this morning. You know, we weren't expecting it at all. And I actually found out via text message from our cashiers at about 5:30 or so this morning. You know, I went to sleep before the drawing last night and woke up to the crazy news. It's been mind-blowing. You know, we weren't expecting this. We're a brand new store. We opened the end of February of this year. And, you know, nobody ever thinks, hey, my store is going to win a jackpot. But here we are.
Additionally, 2 lucky tickets sold in Kansas and Texas and won a $2 million prize, and 18 tickets sold across 13 states won $1 million. In national news, President Trump continues to face scrutiny about his plans to send federal troops to cities like Chicago. And according to a new CBS poll, 42% of Americans are in favor, while 58% oppose it. The poll comes a day after he posted a meme on social media that ominously warned that, quote, Chicago is about to find out why it's called the Department of War. Despite all of that, he continues to defend the plans, but leaders in Illinois say they don't need it.
None of this is about fighting crime or making Chicago safer. None of it. For Trump, it's about testing his power and producing a political drama to cover up for his corruption.
The President of the United States essentially just declared war on a major city in his own nation. This is not normal, Margaret. This is not acceptable behavior.
The Trump administration is pushing forward with a plan to turn a naval base north of Chicago into a staging area for potential immigration, and the Department of Homeland Security has requested roughly 250 federal agents and 140 vehicles at the base. President Trump says he's also looking to send troops to Baltimore. Meanwhile, in Missouri, hundreds came together to protest the state's redistricting efforts. It's something the Trump administration is pushing states to do so they will have a better shot at picking up additional seats in next year's midterms. The proposed map in Missouri would dramatically split up a Kansas City area district, adding deep red rural counties. Republicans call it a, quote, better map for Missouri, but others say the move is a blatant power grab, warning it deals a devastating blow to democracy.
Anytime it comes to saving democracy, no matter who it is or what it is, we're going to show up.
This gerrymandering that the Republicans are trying to do is to cheat us out of our voice.
The plan is expected to clear the Republican supermajority in the legislature as early as next week. And people in Prairie Grove came together this weekend to support the children left behind by Clinton and Kirsten Brink, the victims in the deadly attack at Devil's Den State Park earlier this summer. The Brinks had just moved to Prairie Grove before the tragedy happened, and the town's mayor said they wanted to do something to raise money for their 3 daughters to help them move forward. All proceeds from the event went to the Brink family, and the city says they were able to raise more than $56,000. Back at home, Attorney General Tim Griffin is getting ready for a press conference where he will announce that UA Little Rock has joined in on the One Pill Can Kill initiative. The purpose of the campaign is to educate college students about the dangers of fentanyl while giving them tools to combat it. And as a part of it, student leaders are being educated about the dangers, how to recognize signs of an overdose, how to use testing strips, and how to administer Narcan. The AG announced the plan in 2023 and committed $50 million to Arkansas Children's Hospital to start the National Center for Opioid Research and to build a new facility. And on Tuesday, a hearing on the Franklin County Prison Project will take place. It comes just a few weeks after State Senator Brian King called for a pause on payments to Veneer, the California firm overseeing the project. He says he's made multiple attempts to meet with Veneer since May, but the company has ignored his requests. He responded by asking the Department of Corrections to halt payments until Veneer answers questions about the project. Tuesday's hearing will take place at the state capitol.